What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today, we are checking out Into the Breach. Now, why should you care about Into the Breach? You're probably like, I don't know if I've heard of this game. I don't know what this game is. Why have you put it in front of me? Well, the reason I have is this little tag right here, Subset Games. If you don't know who Subset Games are, they are the developers who made Faster Than Light. And this is their newest title, now released to Steam. So, given the relative success, the massive success, the explosive success of FTL, I think anybody should take notice. It's kind of like somebody saying that Ed McMullen's putting out a new game. You kind of take notice. You're like, okay, that's an established name in gaming right there. Maybe we should check out what they're doing, and that's exactly what we're doing today. We're checking out Into the Breach, which has been hailed as a really, really good strategy game. So let's try it out. Let's play the game and see if we are copacetic with that declaration. Let's do this thing. New game. Humanity destroyed. Vec threat unstoppable. Mission failed. Open a breach. Time to go back and try again. Okay. So this is the beginning of the game. We apparently have a selection of mechs and other little units right here. Our time traveler is Ralph Carlson. He gets extra XP. He's the only time traveler that we have for the moment. We can change up our colors down here. Oh, we only have the one color scheme. We only have the one color scheme. Well, this one's name is going to be Rocky. This one's name is going to be Rolly. And then this one's name is going to be, I don't know. He looks like he's got like a little Pokey on top of him. His name's going to be Pokey. Rocky, Rolly, and Pokey. So let's see what the game's got going on for us. Start that on off. It looks like we've got a tank, a mech, and an artillery walker. This timeline, there'll be a Vec graveyard. This museum island recreates old Earth as it was before the oceans rose and nearly wiped out humanity. So we have Vec. We have some bugs up in there. We've got a leader that's basically just a different colored Vec. Okay, we've got a power grid up here. I don't know exactly what happens. It looks like reduced every time a powered building is damaged in combat. You lose if it's hit 0. So that's basically our character's HP in a nutshell, if I can tell. We probably have like a base or like a headquarters or something. Grid defense, the % chance that the building will resist damage. It won't take it like that. It won't take the punch. It won't take the hit. It won't take the nothing. All right. We've got reactor cores for upgrading mechs, and we've got corporate reputation, which allows us to purchase supplies once an island has been secured from the Vec. Let's go. I don't see any point in sitting around. You've shown up in the nick of time. The Vec are overrunning our island archive. The old Earth relics here still have some fight in them, and they could help us. Okay, there's a combat simulation available to get new commanders up to speed with mechanized yeah, start the simulation. Let's go. So the Vec are apparently giant bugs that dig up out of the ground. The game already has very much kind of an Advanced Wars feeling to it. This is the power grid. If we hit a building hit, we lose power grid, okay? Enemy attack is forewarned. Next turn, this one will attack the buildings. Hover over the enemy to see the details. All right, that says that it's going to go just straight at it, and we're going to get hit for 1 power right there. We've got our combat mech right here. It wants us to move him to right there and then punch this guy. Let's go. Oh, it knocks him out of alignment, so now he's going to hit the mountain. I wonder if he's going to take damage when he hits the mountain. Like, will that finish him off? Pushing enemies. You push the unit, it will now attack a new location. Pushes can save buildings from enemy attacks or even make enemies attack each other. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. So we've got pushing, we've got damage, and we've got push plus damage. Ooh, I like anything with the plus. Push it real good. Is he going to headbutt that thing? I bet he's going to headbutt it. So when all of your mechs have used an action, there's nothing left to do. Press this button to end your turn. Yeah, I already did that. So he just spit at a mountain, and DBZ style, he almost destroyed it. We now have that building being threatened by this critter right here. I don't think I'm going to allow that to happen. This is your tank. It shoots projectiles that travel in a straight line until it hits another object. So my thought is like maybe we put him right there, and then we have him fire his gun to like right there. Ah, yeah. I was trying to figure out how I could get over there that fast, and I figured his range had to be pretty good for that to work. Let's move over to here, and we are going to go with the 1 key. We'll knock him back even further, and we have flattened all of the bugs, and that is our turn. Oof, that's a lot of bugs. That is a massive quantity of bugs. So it's targeting us. We got to save both of these before anything goes wrong. Artillery weapons can shoot over obstacles like mountains, but they can't shoot adjacent tiles. Artillery mechs will only damage units in the center tile, while those on the outside are pushed. Can they be pushed into the water? They can. Oh my god, you can push them off the grid. That's so clutch. Alright, you get bapped, and then I'm going to move this guy to kind of a more... I want him in a position where we can move him around and get him to whatever side. That gives him a shot right there, shot right there. This gives him a shot right there and a shot right there, or a shot right there. That covers basically half the map, and if anything goes sideways on this side, we've got 2 mechs that can take care of it. The unit fell into the water, dying instantly. Hell yeah. It looks like we can run repairs on ourselves, too, if we really, really want to. I don't need the repairs, but I want to play around with new buttons, so you know what? I'm going to do it. This looks like a job for artillery. However, my thought is that something very interesting is going to happen here. Oh, they took their turn first. Okay. All right. So victory is in 4 turns. We just have to hold out. All right. I don't know what I can do right there. I don't really feel as though I can do much on that side. What does his gun do for damage? Oh, you can fire straight through as well. Ah, I thought that was going to push both of them. Okay. All right. That's cool. As far as our options go, he can only fire in a straight line. I'll move you to there. That's going to damage my tank. And it's going to push me back, but it's going to ruin his attack, and I'm okay with that. He can't get into the position that I need him to get into, unfortunately. Moving this mech down to here was a mistake. So it's either we take a little bit of damage right there, or we take a lot of bit of damage to the other building. Oh, never mind, we one-shotted him. Okay, he does 2 damage. Good to know. I'm pretty sure that's the end of our turn. We managed to avoid a horrible, bug-laden loss right there. Every mission you win by defeating the Vec or fighting them until they retreat. Bonus objectives. Missions also have bonus objectives. Completing these will earn you additional resources after the battle. Sounds like a plan to me. He's going to move over to there. Wait, what was that? Did he attack right there? What was that? I don't know why he did what he just did. It's got me a little concerned. But I should be able to fix this problem without too many issues. So we're going to move him over to there. We'll blast you back. Can't really do a whole lot with him right now. Yeah, can't really do a whole lot with him. Actually, undo the move. Keep him back in safe. We don't know what these guys are going to do, so you still have units that can act. They will lose their turn. Yep, that's fine. I don't mind. He can't... I mean, he could shoot right there and push him into the mountain, but I can't guarantee that would actually do anything that has a real effect. You are going to blast him. There it is. Artillery units managed to take out the enemy. It feels like a very lightweight kind of Advance Wars, but at the same time, I guess the application of the pushing things around mechanic, I think, is what's going to make this really unique as a title. I can think of a lot of ways already that they could make this very, very interesting with the pushing and the pulling and everything else. Yay, we're the Rift Walkers! We are the best! We have giant robots! Everybody knows that if you have a giant robot, you'll be a hero by the end of the day. Congratulations on your first successful mission, Commander. I'm confident in your ability to save the planet after such extensive training. Yeah, you might want to hold back on assertions like that, man. Like, I know you don't know me as a person, but I'm kind of a screw-up, man. Like, I don't know. Don't give me any kind of responsibility. I'll run it into the ground. Every mission has different potential rewards for completing bonus objectives. You won't be able to do every mission on the island, so choose carefully. Power cores for upgrades, grid power for the power grid, and then, of course, corporate reputation to purchase islands if we defeat all of this. So we've got Vec Threat, and no Vec. We can pick between these guys right here. This one gives us stars, so we get corporate reputation. This one gives us power, and it gives us corporate reputation. Let's go after, so I assume it's going to push out like that. We don't get any cores on this island, so we're not going to be looking at upgrades anyways. Let's just see what we can do right here. So the Old Earth Dam used to generate power, but has little use now. Destroying it will let the river reclaim the land and delay the Vec. Okay. So they want me to destroy the dam and end the battle with less than 4 mech damage. Sounds like a plan to me. Got to get all those things. Put him right there. Put him right there. And you... Oh, I don't know. Maybe start out right there, possibly. That looks okay to me. I like having that individual kind of backing away from the horrible stuff that can happen here. So we got buildings being attacked already. Oh, and we got more vet coming in, too. Emerging enemies, you can temporarily block them, but it will damage the blocking unit. Yeah, that's what I was hoping. Okay, we have options. It's not too bad. That's a Vec Scion. Gives a passive bonus to all Vec. Killing it removes the bonus. Okay. So you can fire on a line right there, or I can fire right there and knock them both out of the way so that they're no longer a threat to the building. I think that sounds like an okay strategy, so that's the one that I'm going to run with for right now. This guy. Blast him back and block the hole. I have to destroy the dam. I can do that right now. Swimming robots. Mechs cannot use their weapons when they are swimming in water. That'll make a nice wall for the Vec to have to go through. Yeah, no kidding. So it doesn't look like you can attack or anything else. Isabel, Nicola, and Ralph. Didn't I rename these? I thought I renamed these. I thought they had awesome names. I guess I was wrong. Reset the turn. This guy should fire to right there. Yep, there it is. A little bit of damage done. He's also going to take damage when something tries to come up out of the ground. And so that's a strategy that's working pretty good for us right now. That's something that I think I can live with. This guy right here, we do have problems. We do have problems. I don't know how I'm going to get at that guy right there because these guys can't use their weapons in water. My unit will take damage if I do that, and I am very protective of my unit. So you move to right there. I'm not excited about my options right now. I'm a little bit stuck on what I want to do here. This game, you can definitely tell, even in the first mission, you start to get kind of like a chess-like posture away. I think my opening formation was poor. I didn't know exactly where they were going to attack from, so... Or maybe I did. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention. I take responsibility for that. Like I told you, don't give me responsibility in a war zone. I thought I already told you that. Well, that looks like pretty much my only move. I could have fired it right there and knocked them both to the sides. But I feel like that sort of just forestalls the inevitable. I actually don't have a whole lot of real tangible options to fix some of these issues. Yeah, okay, so there's one down right there. That's going to give us an extra XP. Can't fire from the water right here because our weapons are waterlogged. I'm willing to bet that I can't fire through there either. That's actually a really, really advantageous position for him. That's a hard spot to hit because we have to either fire through our own city or something like that. And I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that at all. You move over to there, and we're going to set him up on this side to fire in that direction. That's going to deal damage to our city, so either way, his attack is going to land. We're just going to make the situation worse if we do that. We're going to make the situation much, much worse if we stick to that course. Alright, so I think we're going to have to focus on pushing something into, yeah, 84 casualties right there. I won't let the vet get away with this. Building was damaged, so your power grid was reduced. The primary goal is to prevent this. Yeah, I was aware. Unfortunately, this is my first pass at doing something like this, and so I'm trying to figure it out. So they're going over to there. Ooh. The webs are locking the servos. Ooh. That's devious. I didn't know they could do that. Ew. They've sort of hosed me. They have sort of hosed me. You moved it there. You move to... Yeah, I think I popped the dam too early. I think that's what I did wrong here. I've never played this mission before. And so I was like, why not kill off the mission critical objective first? I think I popped the dam too early. I should have fought it out for a little bit and then popped it later, I think. I don't really have a play over here, unfortunately. Like, that guy's going to deal damage regardless of what I do. Let me see if he runs into the building right there. Okay. So that dealt damage. My systems are losing power. Protect the grid. I'm working on it. I was just testing if the buildings work. We're going to do more episodes of this game, but this is just my first flyby. I'm testing out mechanics, seeing what works, what doesn't work. I had a feeling that was going to happen, but I wanted to test it out 100%, so I'm not giving you guys, like, bad intel. Can you punch while you're in right there? Well, then you should 100% do that thing. You should punch all day long. I can't get him free of all the webs, but, you know, we weren't killing that one, and we had to kill somebody on that turn, so there it is. Hopefully things won't get too traumatic in here. If and when they do. So there's some mech damage right there. We've only taken 1 mech damage. That's fine. I am unconcerned about that potentiality. So they're going to fire right there. That guy's webbed. So unfortunately I can't really move him around a ton. That's going to be 3 damage right there. So let's push that back. You move over to there so that we dodge that shot. You fire a bullet at him so that we're no longer webbed right there. You cannot fire at adjacent units. So move to there. Perfect. So the forest is on fire. If a unit stands in the fire, it'll ignite and take damage every turn. Hopefully the fire don't spread that fast then, because I don't know if you've noticed, but my mech is inside the forest too. So that's a little horrifying. That's our turn. We've lost a lot of power, but you know, we're playing around with ideas and thoughts and things right now. We got the Vec running scared now. Well, good. How many people did I save? Probably not enough. 719 people. So we lost about 10% of the people that were inside there. We got everything, though. We got XP and some other things. The region's been secured, which gives us access to other areas. That place has tidal waves. This one we have to protect the coal plant. So you can spend reputation on supplies at the end of the island. I don't know how many of these I don't know how many of these I have to free. How many do I get? Is there like a number somewhere that tells me? Because they said you don't complete every single island. They said you just make choices. I'm going to go for Ohmtown. Old Earth proximity mines are buried in the region from hundreds of years ago. We were slowly disarming them, but then we thought, why not use them against the Vec? Yeah, I like the sound of that idea. I like the sound of that idea a lot. So we can start out in these positions. You and you. That looks good to me. For right now, I don't know exactly what I'm setting up, but oh, that bug got blown up by a mine. So we have a great many attacks going out right here. That guy has webbed that city. So let's go ahead and we'll shift his focus in that direction. Weren't really a whole lot of ways for me to get rid of him otherwise. You to there. To there. Perfect. Couldn't have asked for a better resolution on that spot. My commentary is going to take a hit in this game. There's just nothing you can really do about that, because this is a game where you really have got to pick out like what you're going to do next super carefully. They've been very generous in that they haven't given you a turn timer or anything. They let you sit there and study it to look for the best moves you can make. And there are definitely right moves, and there are absolutely wrong moves. Wonder if I can take him out right there. I don't want to attack the power grid. Is there a way for me to set up sub-moves? Like, let's say if I don't want him to go right there, I want him to go to there, then go right. Because obviously he has that much movement. I definitely don't want him on the landmine. That's for sure. But there's got to be a way for me to... Oh, shit! I was pressing keys to see what happens, and I pressed spacebar. I was hoping there was a plotting mode where you could plot their exact move. So that was a dunce-level move. Oh, he stepped on a mine, too. Over here, they're basically doing our job for us. He stepped on a mine. But we're going to run out of point defenses pretty soon. So it would seem to me to be the intelligent idea... So you got that going on right there. Let's start with you, since you're the obvious move that we have to make. We have no choice right there. He's got to move across a landmine to get where I want him to go, which really screws us. Makes things more complicated than they need to be. You move out of the way of incoming fire. We'll see if we can push somebody with your cannon on the next turn to right there. Run repairs on yourself. Patch that hull up. You, alternatively... I should have done this one last. I could have launched an artillery shell right there to push him off to the side. Then again, that would have hit our power plant right there, so that would have been a mistake as well. Kind of in a position where I gotta do what I gotta do here. Yeah, I don't like the options in front of me right now, and it's not looking good. But I think I'll get better at it as I play the game more. That's really... I've just got to... right now, I'm getting the baseline mechanics down. Ooh, that was clever. I was going to move him over to there to do that. So this guy's threatened now. There are a lot of Vec. That works. Perfect. Another one bites the dust. And that was actually a pretty solid turn for us. That could have gotten a lot worse. I was slightly worried about it, but it looks okay to me. These guys are over here fracturing mountains and destroying everything. I'm not really that concerned about it, though. We've got them pushed back to decent spots that I'm not super worried about. So we got him webbed right there. You're webbed right there. You're webbed right there, aren't you? Oh, Jesus. That was such a good turn for the bugs. Jesus. There's nothing I can do about that. That was a turn that there was, like, absolutely no way around it. You are going to have to fire to right there and save the power plant. That's really your only option. So, there you go. Scooch him on over. That turn did not go the way that I wanted it to. I feel a little upset about that turn. I wanted that turn to go better. I wanted that turn to... It's just the webbing mechanic is rough. So they're taking some damage right there and de-rezzing. That's okay. That just means you gotta move, and if she webs me in the fire right there... Oh, we won! Yay! The game does have a definite desperate feeling to it where, because the game is limited in the amount of turns that you have to survive, basically every single map is just a contest to see if you can make it. Because of that, they can throw everything and the book at you, because you don't have to kill everything. You just have to play smart enough to keep your critical objectives from being destroyed and making it to the turn where you get to evac and survive. And so they've put themselves in a unique position from a design standpoint because they don't really have to hold back. The game can go hard on you because you never really have to kill everything. You just have to hold out. And the smart play is not necessarily killing things. It's just moving the grid around slightly so that all of their attacks miss and they just get frustrated until they leave. There's a lot of unused space in the region's nature preserves. We'll begin moving refugees here now the Vec are gone. Okay. 900 civilians protected. We got 1 power back. That is going to help out. That's going to be a good thing for us. I don't know what tidal waves are, but we need the health. And so part of me is thinking that I should definitely kind of dive in right there. How are our levels looking right now on all of our individuals? So there's the Titan Fist upgrade where they can dash. +2 to damage sounds really good. We can also get a +1 to move. We can get a +2 to health. I assume that what happens is every time you put in a reactor core, you get one of these little pips right here that allows you to do a, 1 upgrade, essentially. You need 2 for dash. You need 3 for +2 damage. You need 1 for move and 2 for that. What does this guy do? So move, +1 damage is pretty expensive. I think the movement is honestly, from what I've seen so far, the movement might be the best thing. It looks like your individual pilots also get their little upgrades in here too. It looks like each one of them has 2 traits that are going to come along with. They also gave you a virtual test area so that when you unlock something new, you can play around with it. That was very nice of them. That was incredibly generous. There's also storage I guess. I don't know if maybe I get a weapon that I can equip on each of these. It does look like each one has an extra slot right there, so I'm wondering if we can buy weapons for that and slot it in to give us a little bit more tactical options. I don't know. I just don't know. We'll find out in the next episode. Thank you for joining me. This game is called Into the Breach. I hope you guys liked it. If you wanted to get the game for yourself after that long, awkward pause, you can do that in the description down below. It's the best place to get it. Support the developers. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like. If you want to talk to me, you can do that at twitch.tv/SplatterCatGaming every single day at 3 o'clock. Or you can go to twitter.com/SplatterCatGames. All of those links are down below for you to peruse if you wanted to hang out with me a little bit more. If you just don't have enough Splatty in your diet, I'll help you out. I'll give you that vitamin S. I will see you later. Thanks for dropping on in, and hi-do, everybody.